guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my 35 weeks pregnancy update. Oh my gosh, it sounds so crazy and I'm so unbelievably thankful to have made it to 35 weeks, and in just a few short days I'll be 9 months pregnant. It feels like time has just flown by, but I know that it's about to like slow down a lot until we meet our sweet baby boy. So if you guys can't tell, we are actually in the nursery. I decided that I wanted to just kind of switch things up on you guys again. I'm sorry for that, but the lighting in here seems so much better. And I noticed it when I filmed my What's in My Hospital bag. So if you guys haven't seen that yet, go ahead and go check it out. I'll link it above right now and I'll put it in the description box as well. But yeah, so let's go ahead and just jump right into this 35-week update. I have so much to tell you guys. I don't know how I always have so much to say, but let's just go ahead and get right into it. So according to the Bump app this week, the baby is the size of a pineapple again. They keep reusing these different fruits and stuff, but they grow to different sizes, so you know. It says 18.1 inches long and still between 5 to 6 pounds. So some of the symptoms that the Bump app says that are common this past for 35 weeks is the frequent urge to pee. Yes, that has been that's definitely been the case for me. Constipation. I haven't really had too bad of constipation, but lots of like tummy troubles and a continuation of all those aches and pains. Yes. And an increase in the amount of contractions you're having. When I read that, I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I already have contractions like all day long, every single day. So to know that they're about to increase is such a pain in the butt. Sorry if you guys see me like look over. My cat this is actually the room that she like loves the most in the house, so she's going to be probably like jumping in and out of the video. But let's go ahead and get into all the symptoms that I've written down this past week. I've had a lot of hip and lower back pain, especially at night when I'm sleeping, and I guess it's because I have to sleep on, you know, my sides a lot. My hips just end up like getting compressed, I guess. And so when I get up to go pee in the middle of the night, it's nearly impossible to walk to the bathroom with how badly my hips have been hurting lately. So I wrote down that it seems like the baby is moving a lot lately. It seems like, I mean, there's not really like kicks or anything like that anymore. Every once in a while I'll feel like a quick, you know, movement, like a kick or a jab or something, but other than that, it's mostly like the little baby rolls. Like it almost looks like there's like fish swimming around in your belly or something. It's the weirdest thing. It seems like he responds a lot to my voice lately. Like especially when I'm reviewing my videos back and I have my laptop sitting on my lap, it seems like he moves a lot when he can hear my voice. So I thought that that was really cool. So I know how he's positioned in my belly now. I mean, he's head down and I kind of know like where his back and his shoulders are. So I wrote down that it seems like he pushes a lot, like he stretches his back a lot, and in that same spot his back just like pushes against my belly all the time, and that's where I feel like the most movement. So that's, I don't know, it's been kind of strange and like uncomfortable. I mean, I guess because his back is like the largest part of his body right now, that and him just like flexing his back, I guess, and pushing so far against my belly, it's become slightly uncomfortable. So this past week I've been feeling a lot more pressure down near like my pelvic bone and everything, and it just feels like his head is like literally in between my legs. So as some of you guys may already know, I have struggled with depression and anxiety for the past like 4 or 5 years, and I wrote down that this past week has been pretty bad as far as like my anxiety goes. I just feel like my brain just does not stop, and I just keep thinking of every little thing that could go wrong and stuff like that. And I mean, obviously I think it's pretty common for people to feel anxious when they're approaching their due date. But yeah, I feel like my anxiety has been through the roof this past week. I've also noticed that right around my belly button, it's very, very veiny, like just around that area. It feels warmer to the touch than everywhere else on my belly. And I think it's mostly just because, I don't know if that's like where most of his weight is, and it's partially because of that, but also just because there are all those veins that it just feels slightly warmer. Also, if you guys have been following along so far, you know that I've been pretty lucky with my pregnancy and I haven't really had too much nausea at all. Like, I never once have thrown up throughout this pregnancy. I know a lot of you are probably like, oh my gosh, don't even say that. But I haven't really had too much nausea, and this past week I've actually had like several different days where I've just felt really, really nauseous. And I think it's partially just because I've also been experiencing a bit more heartburn, and I think that's contributing to the nausea as well. So I also went to the doctor's yesterday to have my 35-week appointment. So now I am going on a weekly basis, which seems absolutely crazy. There were a few weeks that we had when we had that preterm scare that I actually did go more frequently. But now it's like 35 weeks from here on out. I'm gonna go every single week. So at my doctor's appointment, they tested for group B strep, and it was a super simple thing. All she did was swab down there, and she actually had to swab like the around the vag area as well as around the other area down there. So that was kind of a surprise. But so she tested for that, and usually you get tested for that at 36 weeks, but because, like I said, we've had some preterm signs and symptoms, that she wanted to just go ahead and test for it. I'll definitely let you guys know in my next update what those test results said. She also went ahead and checked to see if I was any more dilated, and it looks like I am slightly more dilated than I was a couple of weeks ago. When they checked me, I was at 1 centimeter, and now I'm just around like 1.5, so not too much more. But she said that she could also feel the baby's head, so the baby is definitely very low down into my pelvis. And as far as weight gain goes, I am now at 140.5, and my original weight when I first found out that I was pregnant was 109. So I have gained about 31.5 pounds so far. So as far as newer symptoms go, that is about it. I still have like the back pain and just having to pee a lot, and the Braxton Hicks contractions. I still have a ton of Braxton Hicks contractions. I usually have, I would say, at least 10 or more a day, but they just haven't been as strong as they were whenever we had the preterm scare. So I haven't really been too nervous about it or anything. I just know that it's kind of normal around this time of your pregnancy, and I've kind of just accepted it that I'm going to get them, because I know it's partially because I have 3 fibroids that are irritating my uterus. So I'm just gonna have more Braxton Hicks contractions, and it really sucks. I mean, I wish so badly that I didn't have to experience those with the fibroids, especially because it can get really uncomfortable and my belly just feels so tight all the time. But yeah, I think that is actually it. And we'll go ahead and show you guys my baby bump now. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It helps out my channel a lot. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd love to have you guys and have you follow along on my pregnancy journey. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!